From viral prank videos to sold-out arenas, Yousef Fousey Erakat rose from a modest YouTube creator to a global influencer inspiring millions.
For all he's great at
Ladies and gentlemen.
At his peak, he was one of the biggest names in online entertainment, blending comedy, motivation, and jaw-dropping pranks. But beneath the surface of the fame, success, and massive ego,
this was the biggest thing on the internet.
Yeah.
I remember
Everything Fousey does is the biggest thing on the internet.
Yeah, I love that you always bounce back. It's
talk shit
resilient.
here. I talk shit here. Can I say that?
the cracks would soon begin to show. Controversial stage pranks, mental health battles, and event disasters would soon unravel everything it built.
Send the cops. Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left.
This is the story of Fousey's explosive rise, and the fall that shook his career to the point where there hasn't been a Fousey upload to YouTube in 6 months. Hi, I'm Carter T. I do YouTube and internet social media documentaries. Yousef Saleh Erakat, better known online as FouseyTube, first rose to prominence in the early 2010s with a blend of comedy sketches, prank videos, and social experiments that quickly set him apart on YouTube. Born in Fremont, California, and of Palestinian descent, Fousey initially used his channel as an outlet for storytelling and humor, often weaving in cultural commentary that resonated to a wide audience. No one in Fousey's life at the time really believed that the young creator would have any future with the YouTube channel. Commenting on the time he shared his YouTube idea with one of his college professors, he said this: "I went to the dean at San Jose State University and told her that I was going to create a YouTube channel. She told me that it was the worst decision that I could make for my acting career because no director in Hollywood was going to take me seriously." His early uploads, ranging from over-the-top pranks to heartfelt motivational monologues, helped him gain millions of subscribers at a time when YouTube was still emerging as a mainstream entertainment platform.
You did that, Baba. The reason I'm such a hustler is because of you and because I'm Palestinian and Muslim.
Calm down, Yousef, calm down.
Fousey soon became one of the site's most recognizable creators, laying the groundwork for a career that would later expand into acting, boxing promotion, and live streaming. Not only was he producing content that entertained, he would often inspire young men with his message of self-improvement.
I feel like your life would be better and, you'd be on your way to a better you if you stopped watching porn, stopped jacking off, and stopped vaping.
But it was in 2018 that the first signs of unraveling began due to the stress of his incredible success. In July 2018, Fousey announced what he called the Hate Dies, Love Arrives event, a free festival in Los Angeles that he hyped as a life-changing gathering where Drake himself would make a surprise appearance. The build-up was pure Fousey, high energy, inspirational, and overflowing with confidence. But behind the scenes, the event was rushed, underfunded, and poorly organized. On the day, chaos hit when a bomb threat forced an evacuation, and Drake never showed.
Yeah, Peter, police just packed up, and the LAPD says the bomb threat turned out to be a false alarm.
The failed festival turned into a public spectacle, sparking online ridicule and concern for Fousey's mental health. In the aftermath, he live-streamed erratically, offered to give away his YouTube channel, and spoke openly about thoughts of taking his own life, later revealing that he had been in the middle of a severe manic episode brought on by his bipolar disorder.
This is for a moment in time. I invested all my money into this event, and I did it for free. My accountant said, "Yousef, where are you gonna make your money?" I said, "That's not a problem to me."
But the controversy was only just beginning. In August 2023, during a Twitch subathon, Fousey was streaming and singing along to J. Cole's Love Yours when he says he accidentally used the N-word on air.
Don't be sleeping on your level, 'cause there's beauty in the struggle. There's beauty in the struggle, nigga.
He quickly apologized to viewers, explaining that it wasn't intentional and that he was simply reciting lyrics from the hip-hop track. Later, he addressed the incident on Twitter, acknowledging the word's history as a racial slur against African Americans and asking people not to take it out of context.
Let's love ourselves. Let's love our lives. So I sit on the bed. I'm multitasking. I'm on the phone. As soon as I get back consciousness and look up and start singing the lyric, it just rolls out of my tongue like a fruit roll-up. I start
but many of his fans had their own opinions on the gaffe. He definitely said it before, and he's not mad he said it, he's mad the camera is on. But the controversy didn't stop there. On August 6, 2023, while live streaming from an airport on Twitch, Fousey met a woman who he said was a survivor of sex trafficking. After some flirting and a kiss, the two, she reportedly intoxicated, left together for about 20 minutes. When they returned, Fousey boasted to viewers that they had hooked up.
I saw everything I love. I just showing them my hot club in the airport, in the men's bathroom. I swear to God, wallah, I had to confess. I couldn't.
Following a surge of criticism, Fousey stepped away from Twitch, citing mental health concerns. The next day, Twitch issued a provisional ban for reasons not publicly disclosed. Shortly afterward, Fousey revealed plans to continue streaming on Kick. But only weeks later, on August 14, 2023, during a live stream, Fousey got into a tense argument with his assistant and girlfriend Kitty. The conversation began with Kitty expressing that she wanted to spend more quality time with him, but Fousey appeared doubtful or dismissive of her intentions.
You're seen. I will treat you better. You said, how are you going to treat me better? I said, I can sit here and sell you the world right now, or I can just show you with my actions. Did I not?
The exchange escalated, and at one point, Kitty accused him of being emotionally abusive. But of all the crazy live streams that Fousey had turned into chaos, his meetup with Jack Doherty proved to be one of the most intense. It was an interaction that started out amicably enough.
Hey, what's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Jack.
What do you do?
Well, I don't know, social media, YouTube.
No, dead ass?
YouTube.
How old are you?
19.
How long have you been on YouTube for?
7 years.
That's your Lamborghini?
Yeah.
That's your McLaren?
Yeah.
This is your house?
Yeah.
Good.
But it wasn't long before things turned nasty between the two, when Fousey started making accusations to Doherty about his pranks being fake.
I'm here, I'm him, Timothy, Daddy. I created all y'all. You watched me growing up. Look me in the eyes and tell me you didn't watch me growing up. Look me in the eyes and tell me you've never seen a prank.
You have an ego and a half.
You've never, I do, and my dick is big too. You've never seen Mortal Kombat elevator prank? You've never seen Yoga Parents prank? You do pranks. You think you started that? It was.
Why are we
But
going
it
there?
inspired you. You just exposed yourself.
Why are we?
Because I'm your dad.
Then why does your dad drive in your fucking, like, the fuck?
This crazy livestream had soon turned into full-blown chaos, when fellow creators Neon and the Island Boys all got involved.
Oh my God. Yo, you're a bitch. You're a little bitch.
Viewers of the stream that has now clocked up 1 million views couldn't help but comment on the chaos, saying Fousey is a complete nutjob, but this was hilarious. How could you let someone disrespect you like that in your own house? And this has to be the saddest video on the internet. Having an aggressive 33-year-old bipolar man disrespecting in your own house is truly embarrassing. But Fousey's crazy behaviour didn't end there. Later that day, from his hotel room during another live stream, Fousey claimed his life was in danger, stating he had received a phone call threatening to slit his mother's throat. He called 911, but quickly became combative with the dispatcher.
There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me. 2027.
When police arrived, Fousey insisted he was the most famous guy on the internet and resisted providing identifying details about the alleged caller. His agitation then only escalated, leading an officer to place him under arrest.
You guys are dumb as man. You guys are literally dumb as all y'all. Hey, record this. Security, come in here now. I can't come inside. Yo, for my protection, come in here. I can't come inside. He can't come in? I cannot. Y'all are I'm suing all y'all. My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral? Are y'all dumb or are you stupid? Do you like your job?
While being detained, Fousey called the officers dumb and threatened to sue them and was later taken to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. If this wasn't enough, it was only 2 months later, in October 2024, when Fousey was arrested after a series of incidents involving threats of self-harm and erratic behaviour, reportedly putting others at risk. Additionally, his Kick account was banned after he allegedly assaulted his manager and used homophobic slurs during a live stream.
Go work at Chuck E. Cheese. Come here. Make this stuff. Really? Stop your.
The controversy has raised questions about his future in online streaming, especially as his options are now limited following his kick ban. Today, Fousey's once thriving online empire feels like a ghost of its former self. His YouTube channel, once a hub for millions of fans, has now been silent for over 6 months with no sign of a return. His only recent uploads being his forays into the hip-hop world.
Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying view, boss, just try to get a win. Hey,
what began as an inspiring story of creativity, hustle, and connection has, over the years, been overshadowed by public meltdowns, arrests, and platform bans. Whether this is the end of the Fousey era or just another chapter in his turbulent journey is uncertain, but one thing's for sure, the boy who once dreamed of making it big on YouTube did far more than that. He became one of the most unforgettable and chaotic figures the internet has ever seen. Please, if you liked our video, why not like and subscribe, or just comment below and let us know what you thought. See you next time.